Okay, well, congrats to you. This is awesome. Let's talk about the perm. Okay, so we're talking about perm approval on here. All right, I'm going to give the lame lawyer answer again. The answer is it depends. The primary consideration I would make here is what is your non-immigrant status? So I'm going to assume here that you're on H-1B or you're on H of some kind. That's the most common uh, non-immigrant employment status that people have. If you have H-1B or H-4, feel free to go ahead and travel during this period, even with a pending PERM application or approved labor certification. It's extremely, the H-1B visa allows for immigrant intent, meaning even if you disclose or asked if you have an approved labor certification or you're applying for an I-140, you're not going to have any problem re-entering the US, or at least you should not. So I would not fear traveling to India during this duration. Now, let's say that you're not. Let's say you're actually in F1 or F4 or some other non-immigrant visa classification that does not allow for immigrant intent. In those cases, I generally avoid, I usually recommend my clients do not travel after the labor certification is approved during that time. I'm assuming since you are an Indian national, have been sponsored by an employer, though, that this is not the case, that you're probably on H or L or O, and you'll be just fine if you travel. Number two, can I be in India when the PERM gets approved? Yeah, 100%. You should have no issue doing that at all. Number three, if everything goes well, can I still be in India when I-140 gets filed? Yes, absolutely. Again, because of the non-immigrant or the immigrant intent that an H visa allows for you to have, you should be just fine, or an H-1B specifically. For any travel I make in general in a both period, do I need to tell that to my attorney? Okay, this one I'm going to tell you yes. Just from my personal experience, as attorneys, we really have angst, we feel anxiety when our clients do international travel without talking to us first, because there may be case-specific circumstances that only your lawyer knows about that you need to discuss with them before you leave. So anytime before you leave the country, I ask that my clients specifically discuss this with me, just to make sure that we can fully review their materials or review their application before they leave, to avoid any potential issues in the future.